Welcome, everybody, to the Scumbag Podcast. And now, welcome your host, Scumbag McGee. Oh, yeah. Welcome, everybody, to the Scumbag Podcast. You already know it's your motherfucking host, Scumbag McGee, coming at you at 10:56 p.m. We are in the fucking building. We got a good show for you today. Or will it be? Psych. Nah, I'll be good. Um, we got a little rundown here. We got Calicoe versus Chess. Oh my god, here we go. With the yawning. It's coming, guys. I haven't yawned all day. I get on the fucking podcast and I start fucking yawning. What is it? Um, we got Chess and Calicoe preview. We got do we want to see Lux and DNA? I mean, do we? Um, and stupid fan tweet of the week, and my final thought, which we'll get into when we get into. I don't want to give you the preview of what the final thought is, and then we'll do this week. We're doing battle of the week, but that'll be a separate live. All right. Just looking at. I'm gonna think about cutting my hair, guys. Yeah. Think about cutting my hair. Found a lot of dead hairs top of my head here. And unfortunately, it's killing my hair. I have to let go of this Selena husband's look and get into a grown man haircut, as they say. All right. Um Chess and Calicoe. I saw the face off recently. Face off was okay. I felt like there was a lot of joking around, a lot of capping, as you young kids say nowadays. Um, on Calicoe's side, I think Calicoe was just joking around, trying to make it entertaining. It was entertaining because it's always good to hold on, my ass itches. It's always good to see Chess get in his little bag. You know, what I mean, a couple of times he got upset and was like, "Yo, don't make me turn up in this motherfucker." You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate that from Chess. You know what I mean? I think Chess is getting into the bag of I'm top tier. You talking like that? You I battle Tay Rock, I battle Twerk, I battle all these people. anytime I get in a podcast, I start yawning. It's the weirdest shit in the world. I haven't yawned all day. I have a feeling that no matter what time I do this podcast, I can do that 2 in the afternoon. I'll fucking yawn. Um, yeah. So to go into Calicoe Chess. All right, so I think Chess is at a point in his career where he knows he's like top tier. You know what I mean? Like it's like I don't want to say Chess got to see Calicoe. I think it's come to the point where Calicoe got to see Chess, and I'm saying that because Calicoe don't have a lot of young guys on his resume. A lot of the newer guys aren't on his resume. A lot of times Calicoe will battle someone who was in his class, or someone who's been close to his class, or someone close to his age. And I think that Calicoe needed a chest on his resume, a newer battler. You know, it'd be good to see Calicoe versus Av or Calicoe versus I don't know, maybe a B dot. You know what I mean? Um, newer competition, fresh faces for Calicoe, and I think Chess presents that for his resume. As far as Chess having to battle Calicoe, I don't think that has to happen. I don't think it has that. I really don't. I think Chess has carved a niche for himself, and I'm glad that he realizes it, and he don't feel like he's like a little dog to Calico. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of times, chess has people like Rock and Surf and even Easy on the same squad, and they're gonna talk that shit. They're gonna tell him, nah, bro, you a young king. You know what I'm saying? You in the same wavelength as us, even though you're younger than us. You know what I'm saying? It don't mean shit. You've done a lot in this game, to hold your head up. You know what I mean? And he carries himself that way. I think Chess now, what I like about Chess now is that he carries himself very maturely. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't get upset. People make fun of him. Like Calico is getting on him, he's just laughing. Calico's lying about shit, he was laughing. Like he's comfortable. You know what I mean? And Calico's always comfortable. So I mean, we're gonna talk about that comfortability with Calico. But I think that it's good to see Chess in this position. I think that is gonna make the battle that much better. As far as Calico is coming off of a loss to Surf, I think is widely accepted as an L, even though he's gonna say he didn't lose. And I think he does have something to prove in this battle. Like I said previously, he has. I think it comes to a point where he has to see Chess. It's on those terms, and I think he has to prove that Surf loss wasn't shit. He has to bounce back. You know what I mean? And I think that he feels that Chess is a young motherfucker and he could get his rocks off on him. Pause. And he should have taken it that way. He should take it as like Chess is a Surf, Chess is a hitman. Because if he doesn't, Chess could dust him off. Because a lot of times the way Calico style is very I'll talk to you type shit. Um and Chess is very haymakery. You know what I mean? Chess to get the crowd in it. It with Calico, it builds up to it. So we'll see if Calico changes his shit up because Calico could change his shit up. He's smart enough to do that. But we'll see. Calico likes to be comfortable in his style. So, you know, he might just come with the same shit. And, it'll be a good battle either way. I think it'll be a dope battle. Um, that's just a little preview. I'm not predicting a winner. As you all know, I don't predict a winner until it's like a day before or 2 days because things develop. You know what I mean? Things change. Videos come out, things get exposed, and I don't want my prediction to be fucked with. All right. Next subject. Do we want to see DNA versus Loaded Lux? Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. No, I do not want to see Lux and DNA. Listen, I try to avoid a DNA topic a lot of times because I'm not a big DNA fan. Even though I'm objective, I'm not like, Skip Bayless and LeBron a lot of times. Like, I'm not going to be like, oh shit, just straight rip him all the time. I give props when props is due. And I got to repeat this DNA has not had a dope performance versus a god tier battler. He was very mediocre against Hollow. DNA Hollow has not dropped on the app yet. So right now, consensus has DNA winning. Shit might change when it drops on the app. Um, Disaster, not good. Aver, not good. Arsenal, I guess good. And London, you know, it's a different crowd when you battle in front of a URL crowd, caffeine crowd, URL big stage crowd. When you battle Lux is gonna be in a big stage. And can DNA I felt like DNA and Hollow should have been on a bigger stage. I didn't like that it was in that caffeine room. Because I feel like in that caffeine room, sometimes you got a lot of biasness. I mean, a lot of people are gonna side with who's cooler. I guess. I mean, cooler in the. How should I put this? I feel like Euro caffeine room is a certain group of people who know each other, they interact on a regular basis on Twitter or in Spaces or Instagram or social media, you know, at events all the time. And if you're someone like Hollow or Lux where you're not at the event all the time, where you're not in the caffeine room all the time, where you're not on social media like that all the time, you lose touch with that caffeine room. So it definitely was in DNA's favor. But like I said, the hollow battle could change on the app. As far as Lux, I feel like a Lux battle brings a certain energy. Like, he's battling Geechee, that's a certain energy. He battling Averb, that's a certain energy. Like, he battled Calicoe. I'm over it. A certain energy. I don't know if DNA will bring a certain energy. I really don't. I think that DNA and Hollow has some kind of energy because it was like a rivalry and they knew personal shit about each other and it was sold like that, even though it didn't get there in the battle. But what energy is DNA gonna bring with Lux? Like, there's no backstory. Does DNA deserve it? That's up in the air still. Um, and it looks like Lux. It looks like I don't know. I don't know what Lux's plan is. Is Lux plan that looking like, all right, DNA deserves this battle, is gonna be a dope battle, or is Lux looking at like, yo, if y'all feel like DNA deserves this battle and not gonna push it on me, I'm gonna take the bag and I'm gonna destroy this motherfucker. And I feel like a lot of times Lux don't take that road of I'm gonna kill you. And I think the last time he did take that role was against Clips, and I felt like he had a lot of backlash from that. You know what I mean? He really went in on Clips, talked about his dad. You know, he went into the looks that the lost locks in a way. You know what I mean? That y'all always said you wanted, and when y'all got it, y'all wasn't feeling it. You thought it was too far. And I feel like now that Lux is kind of just, played that little like sensei Dalai Lama role where he goes on stage and he's just kind of spitting really good and dropping knowledge, and it works to certain opponents, but you gotta know when to switch it up. And I think Lux, I don't know. I don't know what he's thinking. I feel like he should approach the battle where I'm gonna go up there, and if you feel like this guy's competition, I'm gonna embarrass him like I did Clips. If he don't, and he really think that it's gonna be a dope battle to go up there like he's rapping on Funk Flex's, you know, freestyle shit, it's gonna be debatable. And it's gonna be I. You know what I mean? It's gonna be I battle if it does go down. If Lux approaches that way. I just feel like DNA lacks superstar level. I think DNA is just a glorified Danny Myers. I think he's just Danny Myers who's done it longer. I think he's Danny Myers who has gotten the backing. Because you gotta remember, Danny Myers doesn't have the funding of Harry. You know what I'm saying? DNA has his whole career. You know what I mean? DNA brought that guy into URL. He's a big contributor money wise. I don't know if he still is, but he was at one point. So of course you're gonna plug in DNA versus and all the big fucking battles and all the big events. You know what I mean? And it makes him look different. If Danny Myers had a Harry and Danny Myers was battling on every gnome and every, fucking Summer Madness and whatever, all those big cards against huge opponents, we all might look at Danny Myers different. We might look at Danny Myers on DNA level. And Danny Myers is so good and has so much passion and and mostly consistent. He's maybe a year or two away from being on DNA's level. You know what I mean? Without the backing. So let's just imagine if he did. Um, I personally don't think DNA deserves it. I guess if you want to say he deserves it and you're a DNA fan, I guess he's done it for so long. You know what I mean? He was a child prodigy at once, and he's still relevant. So I guess that means something, in the battle world. So I guess if he got Lux, he deserves it. But I don't think a lot of people do want to see it, and that really was the question of the whole discussion. Do I want to see it? No. Do people really want to see it? Honestly, I don't think so. I don't. I mean, I would want to see a poll put out there. Like, what do you want to see? Lux versus Daylight, or Lux versus DNA, or Lux versus somebody else? I don't know. Lux versus B dot. I don't know. And see what the poll says. If DNA's last place, don't do it. All right. Let's see the comment here. Thank you, sir. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. We're the weird ones. Love, 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 love. Um. All right. So we got the stupid fan tweet of the week, and then our final thought, and then I'll log out and come back in and do battle of the week. Okay. I think it's this one. All right. Hold up.
Thank you, Scumbag, and continue being scummy. And now, this is the time we get into the most ignorant, erroneous, misinformed tweet of the week. In our segment called the Stupid Fan Tweet of the Week.
Are you stupid or something?
Stupid is, stupid does, sir.
Are you dumb?
Move this man!
All right. We are back. Let's get into this fucking Who there. Excuse me. Okay. All right. So let's get a stupid fan tweet of the week. We got Black Man's Haven. Pause. Chester Clown. He told us he had to raise himself. He was on his own. But you love your mom who left you to raise yourself because she didn't do because she did everything. And yeah, eat this foolishness up. Jesus Christ. All right. I mean, why do you care? I don't give a fuck if Chess loves his mother or not. I mean, you broke this down way too much and you're calling him a clown for it? Chess is a clown. He told us he had to raise himself. He was on his own. But you love your mom who left you to raise yourself because she did everything? And yeah, I mean, what is what are you saying, sir? What are you saying? I mean, I would get it because at the end of the day, that's your mother. And even though she did some fucked up shit, like leave you on your own, he has love for her because maybe she did enough for him up to that point, and maybe now she's a certain, support system for him. Who knows? I don't know their relationship. In reality, I don't give a fuck. That's between Chess and his mother. I don't care. I want to know if he's gonna beat Calicoe. I want to know when I go to Atlanta if he's gonna do good. Cause I paid to see a good performance. I'm not there to find out and psychoanalyze if him and his mother have a great relationship. Maybe, sir, you and your mother don't have a great relationship. And you put it in the form of a tweet to get on someone else's relationship with their mother. Listen, sir, if you need therapy, okay, go get a therapist. And if you can't afford one, go to your local liquor store and buy yourself a bottle of Hennessy and chug it down and start thinking about all the things you want to tell your mother and call her up and tell her whether she likes to hear it or not. It's better for you because if you don't let it off your chest, all you're doing is sort of letting that poison sit in your chest and it goes into a clump and it starts forming little things inside of your stomach and you may not digest shit right and something may go wrong with your health because you don't know how the balls to go talk to your mother about problems that you have with her. If you ask me, sir, you are the clown. You are the guy that is really focusing on shit that doesn't really matter. And then it doesn't matter. And then you have the balls to call the man a clown. Sir, you are the clown. You're the one with the red nose and the rainbow afro. Sorry to break it to you. And I'm pretty sure you don't have a woman, but you call yourself Black Man's Haven? Are you a woman or a man? Let's figure this out now. Oh my God. You're a chess piece. You are a fucking chess piece. You are a nobody, sir, or ma'am, or whatever have you. Get out of here. Look at. What is this? Let me see. I don't see. That picture was wild. Instagram. Let's see what we have here. Sorry, page not available. Well, sir, you are. It says here, young Cherokee Bill. So, Bill, you're a man. You're a man, and you're called Black Man's Haven. Pause. Pause. Um, this picture is crazy. I didn't heartbreaking. Let's see. Wait, no, I'm thinking. Yeah, that picture's wild there. Um, hmm. Anyway, um, let's get into my final thought, man, and then we get into the battle of the week.
Hand me my thinking grenades.
And now, we've come to the end of our show. But before we go, we have to give you Scumbag McGee's final thought.
All right, let's get into our final thought. Our final thought. Boom, 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 boom. Our final thought. All right. Um, is Lux and Murder Mook still the end game? Boo, 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 boo. Is Lux and Murder Mook still the end game? I proposed this question here 7 years ago because of Lux's last couple performances. Sue Surf, nah. Get you got him, nah. Aver, nah. Have we seen a dominant Lux since Calicoe? No. He was great against Hollow. Okay, Hollow and Lux. After that, Arsenal, nah. He's been very mediocre. I'll be honest. Against Mook, yeah, yeah. Um, and that's my issue. Murder Mook, same thing. He did great against Tay Rock. Reed Dollars, mm-mm, uh-uh, no, mommy. Um, who else? Hmm. Like I said, besides Tay Rock, Mook has been He was against Lux. He was good against Averb. He was against Iron Solomon. He's just been for most of the time. And him and Calicoe, no, no. That 2-on-2 was Dookie. So are they still the end game? Are they the end game by default because they battled so long ago and it's still somewhat relevant? I think it's the fact that they're somewhat relevant and came from the beginning. Like Lux and Mook, as far as in battle rap, are pop culture icons. If you go to Fabulous and Fat Joe and Remy Ma, well, Remy Ma knows about battle rap. But let's say the average rapper who doesn't know battle rap like that, they know Mook and Lux, hands down. Maybe now they know Surf and a couple other sprinkling Charlie Clips and guys who've gone on TV and done good music, ABC, whatever D. Blah, blah. But Lux and Mook are probably the biggest names in battle rap. You know what I mean? You say their name, the celebrities are happy to see them come back. It's a nostalgia thing. And I think that's mostly why they're the end game. That's mostly why you want them on your resume. Like when Mook was supposed to battle Easy, he said, he don't deserve that battle. Hey, it's the same concept of Calicoe battling Chess. At this point, does Chess need Calicoe on his resume or does Calicoe need Chess on his resume? At this point, does Easy need Mook on his resume or does Mook need Easy on his resume? Because Mook has not battled anyone in the new era. Rock, maybe, I guess, but I'm talking about the newer cats, like a Easy to Block, like a Chess, like a Av, maybe. I don't know, some like a B Dot or something, or I keep seeing the same guys over and over. You know what I'm saying? Like a Twerk. You know what I mean? Where's the new guys on the resume? Lux, newest guy you got was Geechee, and what happened? You lost. You lost. It's different now. The way these new battlers approach the battle is different. The way the lyricism is now is different. Everything's different. So you're battling a whole new challenge when you go on that stage and battle the new guys that are popular and good and have made a name for themselves. You're taking a chance of taking a bigger L because since they're newer, and if you lose to them, it poses this question I'm asking. Are you still those dudes? It's really getting to the point that Geechee is the end game. Sue Surf is the end game. I don't know if Lux and Mook, if they come out, would I be excited? If Lux battles Daylight, I'll be a little excited. Lux battles DNA, I'm not excited. If Mook comes out and battles anybody older, would I be excited? Probably not. Mook versus Hollow, not excited. Maybe Mook versus Surf, you know? But that goes to the point. Would it be because Surf needs Mook or Mook needs Surf? Is Surf the end game? Does that make the battle dope? And I feel like maybe it's come to the point we have got to knock Lux and Mook off their pedestals. We have to start giving other battlers flowers that come out. In a way, I disagree with Surf. In a way, I agree. Why do these battlers get to take off a year and a half, come back, give you a mediocre battle, and just bounce? Get their 50, 60K and just leave for another year. And we gotta hop up and get excited every time you want to pop up outside. Why isn't Lux battling 3, 4 times a year? At least once every season. Or Mook once every season. I gotta get excited for you to come out and do a backflip and pay $100 for general admission to a ticket to see a mediocre battle? Why? I'd rather you battle 2, 3 times a year, so I see that you had a dope battle here, a dope battle there, and a third battle I might be excited for now. Because I'm like, damn, last two times Lux came out, it was fire. Last 3 times Mook came out, it was fire. And it's the same shit if you're a boxer. If you hop in there once a year versus a guy who's fighting 3 times a year, you're getting trashed. The guy's more loose. The guy's more, just in the mix of things. You're just looking rusty out there, bro. Both of y'all. I think we need to reevaluate, are they the end game? All right. That's my final thought. We're going to end it there. And then we're going to get into, we're going to come back and we'll do Battle of the Week, which will be Kid Slade versus Real Name Brandon. See ya a little bit.